Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to the Unity creation of the month, the end of the month. We are going to be using we're going to make two cards. And usually, how it works is we pick something that we're not too fond of, and then we pick something that we're fond of. Get it? Hey, pun E. Anyway, I like these flowers, and then I am considering using this stamp. I want to use the owl, but the owl actually has a creation already. And I try not to go with what they give us because that's like the I can't think of anything, so let me try this one in my head, which is always a good thing to do with go with. But I pulled out some paper, and I have never heard of this company before. It's called Peacock, and it says it's construction paper, and it's not very thick, and it feels construction paper-ish. But this is how it looks. It says brilliant fade resistant construction paper made from 100% vat dyed sulfite fiber, heavyweight paper made from 50% fiber with the strength to withstand folding and curling without cracking or tearing. 32 sparkling colors, blah 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 blah. I got this at the thrift store, brand new in the pack, and I can't remember the price of it, but I got this color. So I got two blacks, three yellows, and two blues. So we're gonna use that, and we got the card bases already. I figured even if we use these bats, we can still get away with using this flower. Now I want to tell you something. I have broken two stamping blocks. Okay, and I need to get it together. This piece has popped off on this one, so I only have three. And I think they have replacement pieces, so I guess it's prone for that. But that's what we're going to be doing today, lopsided. So hopefully it stamps out pretty good. And now I'm just going to go ahead and cut these pieces down. I want to use a white sheet. This is heavy duty cardstock, and then yellow. But I want to make the black our base. And then what I'm going to do is cut down this, and I'm going to stamp these bats right on top of that. Come on, camera. I'm going to stamp these bats right on top of that. So let's go ahead and get our paper size. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our decorative scissors that I have on the desk. We're going to cut the edges on all of these, and then we're going to layer this up and cut the edges as well. Then we're going to stamp out our bats like that. And then I think I'm going to put, what does it say? Happy Hollow. I think we'll put boo to you. Yay, boo to you. This is measuring the proper size, the proper A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. I really need to get out of my I don't want to die cut anymore mindset and start die cutting again, y'all. Because how many projects can I make with these daggone scissors? All of them. But yeah, it's time. I have recently come to the realization that when I break some of my craft supplies, I don't really like that because sometimes I'm like, okay, could we have been a little bit more careful? Like I'm talking, giving myself a lecture about how careful we could have been versus how careful I was not. And accidents happen, and some of these supplies are not as sturdy and good as they say they are, right? But in general, you don't want to break all your stuff. You're spending somebody's hard-earned money on it. Yours, your spouse's, a gift from someone, and no one wants that, right? Like, what happened to that dice that I bought you? Oh, it broke. What? Because people don't realize how expensive paper crafting is, right? It's one of the most, in my opinion, one of the a secret. It's a sneaky expensive hobby. Because in general, like if you're a woodworker, wood is not cheap. That's gonna cost some money. But in general, you wouldn't think a few pieces of paper cost that much money when a pack of paper is $10. All right, so that looks good, yeah. It has this one little sliver. So let's just flip this over. This looks good. In my opinion, it looks good. Yeah. And then we're gonna layer this in like that. Yeah, it kind of looks like a little book if we fold it right. All right, so let's go ahead and put this to the side. Wipe off our spot, and let's ink this baby up. Let's get inky, baby. Let's get inky. I was watching a video of I can't remember the person's name, but I was driving in the car, and it was just so intriguing. And my little guy was like, "What is she making?" I try not to watch too many videos while driving, y'all. That distract me. So I usually end up watching nonsense about some random thing. But sometimes I want to still hear what people are saying in the crafting community. It was very good to watch that video. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stamp on a white sheet of paper. All right, so I stamped it out. My phone was ringing. And it came out okay. I think it's okay. Again, some of the background stamps that I have received from this company tend not to do that good with me. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use this Intense Black Ink by Hero Arts because I think it's just a little bit more wet. I don't know because we already got it primed up with the other one. The bad part is we only have two chances to get this right. The good part is we can always recut the paper, right? They don't have any. I looked in the kit. They don't have any like little loose bats though. That's the bad part. Another bad part. So let's go ahead and apply pressure. Not bad. Not bad. The ink picked up really well. I think that's good. I do think that's good. Not that I'm like, oh yeah, that's okay. Phew, we dodged something there. No, I think it's okay. And I think we're gonna do hey boo. Oh, it says boo to you. I thought it said hey boo. I don't know why I thought it said hey boo, even though I read it. Boo to you. Yeah, boo to you. Well, let's see. Happy Halloween. Can't go wrong with Happy Halloween, can we? And then I think with this flowers, I think I'm gonna put Miss You Dearly. I am in that Miss You Dearly season right now. I was talking to my friend earlier and I was like, I miss my mom a lot right now. Sometimes um, life will get you where you're thinking about your loved ones that's no longer here and you're like, I miss you. If I could just, you know, hug you one more time or tell you I love you one more time, you think you'll be okay. Because one more time is never, I feel like for me, one more time is not enough. I want to be able to do it all the time. I just want to wrap my arms around her and never let go. That's probably why she doesn't visit me that often. So, because I'm needy. I don't think we need to prime this particular stamp too much. So let's go ahead and go Happy Halloween. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and put everything together and then work on the next step with these flowers. We got some coloring to do apparently. All right, so I'm not sure if you know who Heather is, but her name is 907 Crafty Life here on YouTube, and all I can hear her saying is, "You need some bling." So let's go ahead and try to find the tiny pieces at the bottom. Some tiny. I wonder if I have black in here. Let's see. I'm gonna look for it, and then we'll come back. The answer is no. We're gonna use this little purple pen, and we're gonna put a few glitter dots here. Kind of look like little toe beans on a kitty cat. But I think that is good. I'll have to actually pull out some stuff so we can get a little bit more, classy. I like that though. Ooh, I like it a lot. This came from Dollar Tree, y'all. Just so you know. As I say, we're getting classy. I'm advertising. I like this card. Maybe a little bit too much. I'm biased though. All right, so we are on our flowers. Now, I did not find any bling. As you know, I just did the little dots on there. And I was thinking, do we really want to try and ink this big baby up and stamp it out? Because I feel like maybe some of the detail might not come out properly, but we're going to see. Let's see. Nothing beats a failure but a try, right? That's what I was always told as a youngin. All right. Mm-mm-mm. I think we're gonna stamp it out in gray though, only because if we're gonna do some alcohol coloring, which I don't know, I was gonna just do a black on black, like a monochromatic, but I pulled out that yellow because I was thinking, look how versatile the color yellow could be. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Let's put it kind of in the center. Rub this baby on. The thing is, it's so big that if I didn't ink up anything as good as we needed it to be, we are going to have to turn this thing over. Good. Oh, it came out great. Look at it. The image is beautiful, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get to coloring. Let me get some markers. All right, so we got a color down. I want to try and put some orange on this one. I haven't colored in a while. I don't know if someone was out just gathering a bunch of random leaves, or were they I mean flowers, were they just walking and gathering them, or was this an intentional floral arrangement? Not sure who intended on getting all of them, but it's really pretty. It's a really pretty assortment of flowers, and even though it's a lot, it's not too many, if that makes any sense to you at all. You see how it looks different just coloring it plain? But with the green, it looks a little bit darker. You can go back over the green if we wanted to and pluck up some of the color, but I don't. We're going to pull out this bronze green and, ooh, a little too green. That's okay. I always have a different color in my head whenever I pull out any green, so there's that. Let's see. Maybe this olive green will do what I want it to do. Will it do the trick? Let's see. Nope. I was going for a darker color set of the leaves because I wanted them to kind of represent all the colors that presents with fall. Of course, I can't even begin to replicate any of that because it's just such a beautiful season, right? The fall season, one of my favorite for the colors, the leaves changing colors. The weather gets cooler in most places. Unless you live in a hot spot, then sometimes it's cool and sometimes it's hot. And you never know how you're dressing. You wearing all your clothes at once, and when you come home, either you have on all the clothes or you strip down to barely nothing. The joys of living in the southern part of the states, right? So then we got these. If y'all did not know, I love a good. I don't know what these are particular, but I love yellow on the flowers. I'm not. I don't know flowers. Only a few like the rose and a daisy and a this or that. I'm not sure. Are these supposed to be those or not? Like, I don't know. They have different petals, so, I don't know. Gotta throw some pink in there. Tulips. I know a few. Not a bunch, though. Not a bunch. Then I want to color this wheat. I wonder when artists are drawing pictures, do they kind of just lose themselves and they're like, you know what? This doesn't make any sense, but I'm going to put it on there anyway. I probably would. I'd probably be like, you know what? It's my picture. I'm going to draw that. I'm going to put this little thing right here. I don't know if we missed it or what, but. And let's see. I always try to find like a light color and end up being a little bit too dark for my liking. I feel like some of these flowers would be really nice stamped out and layered on here, but I don't really have the time for that because I am pressed for time right now. It's actually September 30th when I'm making this video, which is fine. That's not an issue really. Um, but I need to go to an appointment, and that's the problem. I need to leave. You know, act like a tree and leave. You get it? I'm so punny today. I love a good pun. I don't know about you all, but some puns are like, what? And then other puns like, oh, that was funny. I like that one. You're just a regular comedian, aren't you? But I think sometimes when you tell people that, they might get offended. Now, this is actually 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so I'm gonna have to cut it down. Because I was thinking about inking the edges up with a little bit of that orange, the buttercream, I think. Butterbar, not buttercream. Buttercream sounds good though. No, 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 no. Let's pull out a different green. This one says pale green. Let's see. Oh, okay. Lots of green. Sometimes our tree seems like it sheds its leaves, and then other times it doesn't. Like we have a bush that I'm gonna cut down low this weekend. No, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna put some purple. Oh no, I got purple right there. Let's do a different color. I just love seeing a floral arrangement. It's something about a floral arrangement. Not that I like to receive flowers, because that's not it. Because I feel like they die. But just seeing a floral arrangement in a store, the hospital, just seeing how amazing the flowers look is always just like, oh, that is so amazing. I love this. Who did this? I want some flowers. And then I start thinking, I'm like, I don't really want any flowers. I know some people love flowers. I know some people have fresh flowers on their table every day. And most of those people have like a garden. But some people, they are fortunate enough to have someone that gets them flowers like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this down. We're going to ink up the edges with this carved pumpkin. Have you ever noticed, like, when you buy a new product, if it's a really good product, maybe it's just me, but over time it seems like some of the quality kind of diminishes? Is that me? That's just me, huh? No, that's everybody. I think sometimes when you find a good company, it doesn't, but sometimes some of the things that they produce may, mm, go down a little bit in how great it used to be. All right. Where's our card base? And we don't have a sentiment. Let me get our sentiment for us really quickly. I forgot what we said we was gonna do. Fall is in the air. Ooh. Let's do thinking thankful for you. Yeah. Fingers crossed we do this right. We did it right. Yay. This is a plain card. Guess these are one of the cards that can go in the mail. We still need to put something behind it. So I think what we're gonna do is make a faux background real quick with these black sheets of paper. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and glue it down. So this is, I just cut it a little bit short so it can show a little bit. It's not a whole size. It doesn't fit completely. I didn't forgot what the daggone insurance person told me to tell them on the phone. Isn't that amazing how bad some things? I remember when I was younger, I could remember numbers really easy, like a phone number. I never forget a phone number. Once I got it down, and then as I got older, I think because times definitely changed. But as I got older, I stopped even trying to remember the phone numbers. And so when I do attempt to remember a phone number, I think that's the problem. Like, ugh, are we really trying to remember this phone number? Like when I was younger, I'm sure some people can remember this. Like your mom or dad, whoever your guardian was like, you got to remember your social security number. That's very important. Date of birth. Certain things, your street address. Now sometimes people are like, what's your address? I'm like, huh? I forget it. I forget my address. All right, now you can't even tell which one I liked and did not like, right? I like both of them. I want to say thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.